welcome to Inside RBA's Rumor Mill, the day after Royal Rumble. Mamma mia. Wow. We are going to get into the Rumble with a quick recap. I say quick, but you know what? It's going to be long. I got a lot to talk about the Rumble. I got a lot to talk about rumors going into WrestleMania now. Today's top rumors, of course, is going to revolve around the Rumble. Lesnar last night was pissed off, maybe. Edge is back. Edge is back. What's next for the Fiend? Wow, you hear that Edge? That song, man.
Oh, man.
We're gonna get into it. And of course, we'll also talk about AEW and some original plans regarding the Dark Order with them. Of course, I'm talking because I'm so excited. We're already about a minute into the show, and you already know who I am. I'm Inside NBA. Alongside me this week is Tim-Ohh. Tim-Ohh the champ is in the house because it's time. It's Royal Rumble time. We're on the road to WrestleMania, baby. Woo! Before I get any further, because I need to chill out a little bit.
Okay.
We got to turn volume back. Please take over, Tim.
Okay. For anybody who's new, following along, watching us, thank you for tuning in. This is the Rumor Mill. So if you're afraid of spoilers, don't want to be spoiled,
Don't be here.
maybe tune out and catch us later.
I'll let you know when it's out.
But all of our social media, along with our social media accounts, with our blog, videos, they're all included in the description of this video with direct links. So make sure you give us a like, give us a follow, show us some love. Maybe you don't like something we're doing, give us some constructive criticism. We're open to it, you know. We're open to everything.
Comments are going, and we're interactive too.
Yeah. And as always, a huge shout out to our supporters at My Fantasy Sports Talk. Search for our podcast and blog on their website as well. We always appreciate their support. So
it's time.
It's time.
Charlotte Flair and Drew McIntyre are your Royal Rumble 2020 winners. And mamma mia, I am happy. They didn't screw it up.
Yes.
They followed what we wanted, even though we're going to talk about the Women's Rumble. Let's just do a quick recap now of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view itself. Baron Corbin, Roman Reigns. This looks like to be the end, hopefully, of this feud. Roman put the final nail in the coffin. The Usos, everyone died in the stage, on the crowd, whatever they did. They jumped. They did a flippy flops, as Cody Bergeron likes to say, with Rey Mysterio. Also, Bayley's match, very disappointing. It was just, that whole, whatever they're doing with Bayley. I know that Sasha's not around, but I feel like Sasha's been the reason why Bayley hasn't reached her full potential. And Bayley the Bully is just not working right now. Moving on now to... Andrade retains. That's pre-show. We won't talk about the pre-show because they're on the pre-show for a reason, unfortunately. What else happened, Tim?
The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan.
The Fiend versus those lashes.
That was
those 10 more times 10.
Oh man,
10 times 10 lashes.
Brutal.
What a nice little shot they did right there.
Just like, you think you're doing something controversial, a little raising the bar.
AEW, you think you know me? You think you know me? Bang! The Fiend knows who you are, and he just lashed the crap out of Daniel Bryan. What a match!
God, he got lashed himself too.
I think that's why they didn't do the lighting, so you could see
the redness.
How much you want to bet the next Bray Wyatt match?
No,
which we're gonna get into in the rapid. I'm sorry. Yeah, top rumor. The main event of today's show. What's next for the Fiend? I'm gonna tell you what's next for him. What else happened? You're all right. Let's get into the Rumble matches. I don't think anything else happened as far as that. Oh, I'm sorry. Becky Lynch defeated Asuka.
That was a pretty good match.
It was really good.
Should
have happened before the Fiend's match. Should have happened before, not after.
Probably, yeah.
That's my opinion.
Tough to follow up.
Yeah. Of course, now Women's Royal Rumble. A lot of great spots. Beth Phoenix, you are a true cavalier, a horse.
Christ.
In Portuguese, if you don't know what cavalier means.
That was
wow.
That was. She took like a nasty
shot.
Just a little whack in the back of your head. Your head can bleed pretty easily, and it will bleed a lot before it starts to
she
stop.
Probably
it was kind of like,
who knows?
I don't think she was concussed.
She did come back to her senses. Like, she was a little groggy at first, I feel.
Well, that was very painful.
Yeah, I know.
Just like a sharp pain in the back.
And the only reason why she had to stay in the ring for so long is because Santina Marella
she had the spot.
Showed up at Entrance 29. And what a funny moment that was
that was hilarious. It was a good touch. It wasn't too much. It didn't really impact the Royal Rumble itself at all. It didn't she didn't eliminate anybody.
Whatever, Santina.
It was pretty funny to watch though.
Yeah, definitely entertaining. Like I said, one of the biggest things, I'm going to talk about it now, might as well, was Sasha Banks was not in the Women's Royal Rumble. The rumor, and most likely it's kind of confirmed already, the reason why she wasn't is she is not medically cleared to compete. She's still dealing with that ankle injury, I believe, that she's been dealing with for the past 2 weeks, which is the reason why she was pulled from the Lacey Evans matchup on SmackDown 2 weeks ago. So that is the reason why Sasha was not there this past last night. Also, the rumors of Nia Jax, Ruby Riott. Instead, you got Mighty Molly. Sorry, Matt, that was his number in the Rumble. The Royal Rumble pool results are up. So if you, we already distributed money to the winners, of course. But if you guys want to know the results are up on our page. But don't tune out right now. Watch this show because you want to know the wrestling rumors before your wrestling week begins. Because tonight, confirmed, Edge will be on Monday Night Raw. Yes. Yes. Also confirmed for tonight, Lana versus Liv Morgan. Yes. Liv Morgan. Shut up. Shut up. Unfortunately, Liv Morgan didn't. My girl Alexa Bliss came in #1. We're going to talk about bonuses.
She looked good in there.
Yeah,
she did. She lasted a long time.
Bianca Belair. Damn. Beast. Bianca Belair.
Wow, beast.
You're kind of growing on me a little bit with your performance last night, but you still, I watch NXT on Wednesdays, and I'm still not feeling your swagger.
I think we need to see more of who she is. Like, that's one thing I like to talk about on the podcast is, like, we need to get more of her personality, her character
Which
out
is you
there.
have to watch Wednesday. That's the problem.
But even then, it's like, get us to buy in. Not like, I see you wrestling, and it's phenomenal, and you look great, but then, like, I just don't know who you are, and I can't connect. That's the one problem.
I see Bianca Belair. When I look at Bianca, it's like I just see like a Sasha Banks type of character.
No, I think
that's what I feel. That's why I'm not really into it because I've already seen this. She doesn't. She has a little swagger with twirling her long ponytail, but it's just like
I think she's more
great performance last night.
She's more of a tough girl than Sasha, so that's why I see the difference.
All right, I mean Sasha's a tough girl.
Yeah, I mean they're all tough, but I mean like
you're saying the character-wise.
The character, she's just like she's gonna be that mean person in the ring.
Well, comments coming in 3, 2, 1. Claymore kick. Damn right, Dan the man. Congrats to Drew. Tuquan says and Kevin. Hey guys, just popped in to say hi. Just got home watching the Rumble right now. Damn, go definitely catch up on all.
One of the best Rumbles in recent memory.
Yes.
Like from start to finish. The results of the Rumbles, none of them were that disappointing. Few surprises in each of them. It was just like a really fun Rumble to watch from start to finish. So and you can't say that for.
Let's now get to two big major keys of the Women's Royal Rumble. We've still got to talk about the men's. Charlotte Flair eliminates the number 30th entrant, Shayna Baszler. So, like I said, they did it correct in the men's Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair, I don't think needed this moment, but I understand the reason why they did it.
I mean,
the reason why they did it,
I can see why they
is to give her that stat.
Here, yeah. I mean, it's all part of the Flair legacy. Like this just adds to it,
exactly,
and it's always going to be building. I thought like the year she has had, she's been given chance after chance and not really capitalized on any of them, and then now she gets another chance, which she earned. I guess you earn when you win the Rumble, but we've seen her time and time again in the title picture for the past year and not do anything with it. So maybe let's see something different.
Give somebody else a chance, like Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler,
example, former NXT champion. We're gonna get into that. Don't worry about the word women's in as far as when it comes to titles now. Former NXT champion enters the Rumble number 30. I will say there is a rumor regarding Shayna Baszler in WrestleMania. She will still have a spot on the WrestleMania card. What she does, who knows? A lot of things change. We're going to get into that in the top rumors regarding the original Royal Rumble plans. And yeah, Charlotte Flair is your. I mean, I'm mad, but I'm not mad. It is what it is. It's an easy way to give Charlotte Flair a title title opportunity at WrestleMania. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be the man, Becky Lynch.
Probably. They'll do
Probably.
It. I mean,
probably. And how much you want to bet Ronda Rousey shows up at WrestleMania?
Maybe.
After the match. I don't know.
She's still not pregnant. That was her plan.
She tweeted last night. She tweeted last night saying, "Come back tonight?" ?
Nah.
Didn't happen. She did not come back last night. Last night. I'm saying last night, not tonight, not on Raw. But if she shows up on Raw, wow.
We'll see. I mean,
hey,
she left.
We're officially on the road.
We're on the road to WrestleMania, so
it's time.
everything doesn't have to happen at the Rumble. All the surprises don't have to be set up there.
Exactly.
We still have what, 2 months?
Yeah.
2.5 months?
Yeah. Your next pay-per-view is going to be Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia.
That don't count.
And then 1 week, literally 1 week later, it's Elimination Chamber.
I hate the timing. They have the worst timing.
Hey, listen, I'd rather have Super Showdown happen before WrestleMania. Before WrestleMania. I'm okay with it now. All right? Will I watch? We'll see if we boycott. We will see come that pay-per-view day. It's on a Thursday. I don't know, probably at 12. Weird time.
Can't watch it. Sorry.
Can't watch them at work. So moving on now to the men's Royal Rumble. Wow. They did it. They did it correctly. They did it. Like, we'll start from the beginning. Brock Lesnar, beast. Beast incarnate. Literally destroys 13 competitors. At the same time, gives them a good rub.
Yeah.
As far as making them look good, except for like the more established one, like John Morrison, you threw him out. Eric Rowan was very surprising. He is the quickest elimination.
Yeah.
8 seconds. That was the more.
I think whatever's in his cage would have lasted longer than he did. That thing had gotten into there.
Right. Very interesting regarding Eric Rowan and his elimination. It is what it is. He is one of Paul Heyman's guys as far as the push that they're doing.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No, it's just been.
It's just a storyline.
Stupid.
It comes with a cage. Who cares?
That's all he's got for like months.
Another let's see. Kofi Kingston,
no Kofi.
Slowed him down. Exactly.
No Kofi spot.
No Kofi spot. No John Morrison spot. No Shelton Benjamin spot. As far as like that weird not getting eliminated. Naomi did it.
They wasted it all on
Naomi and the women's and Mandy Rose. Otis, my dog.
Let me say, I love that little
the
thing that they got going.
I love it.
It's so fun and
it's
entertaining
good
to watch.
It's I like it. But moving back to the men's, yes, there was no actual save yourself from elimination from the men's. It started off way back then with Shelton Benjamin.
It's the first year since 2011.
They haven't done it.
Yeah.
Because then it was John Morrison, then Kofi Kingston took over that role.
They're both in it.
All 3 of them were in it. No. All 3. And none of them did it. Because of the Brock Lesnar. But Kofi Kingston slowed down Lesnar for Big E and Rey Mysterio coming in. And then all 3 of them saw their fate. They are officially eliminated.
See you later.
Keith Lee, though.
I just like.
Go ahead.
Keith Lee was awesome.
Yeah.
When he came in and you had Brock Lesnar, like, look at this big boy. Who's this
big boy?
Look at this big boy.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was like,
I love when Brock Lesnar breaks script.
And like his face was like, he's really selling it when he's got like, man, Brock never looks like that. But it works because he's like, holy shit. Look at this big boy.
Literally.
And like, you're like, okay, here comes Keith Lee. It's about to get big in there. And he gave him a little rub. I like the fact that Brock Lesnar, I don't know, he eliminated the first 13, right? But he had like almost a mini spot with each of them. Like when Shelton Benjamin came in, they were talking about how they went to the same college and wrestled
Shelton
in college.
has one little thing because they kind of helped out each other.
Same wrestling background, same college, came in side by side. Yeah.
Envy.
See you later.
I love when Brock Lesnar was dancing to MVP's theme song.
Dancing MVP.
I love it when
that was the first big surprise was MVP.
Yes.
Unannounced, not in the WWE. So that was a cool surprise. And got Brock jamming out in the ring, bumping his head. Yeah.
Love it. I love Brock Lesnar when he's not he shows like emotion in a way.
I was worried about Brock Lesnar entering first for a lot of reasons because 1, I didn't want Cain Velasquez to be number 2 and then that to just be pointless. And 2, I didn't want Brock Lesnar to literally just waste people as like a time filler.
Yeah.
But he did a really good job and everybody that came in there did a really good job and it set up one of the most important spots of the night.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre,
who eliminated Brock Lesnar.
With the help.
A low blow.
Brock Lesnar's weakness.
A low blow.
Gotta stop wearing those
cups.
Always gets him.
If he wears a cup, he'd be undefeated.
He's gonna be undefeated.
You can't beat him if he wears a cup.
Literally, he Ricochet low blows him, and the biggest spot of the night, the Claymore kick. Ooh. And then after he did it, he stared at him.
Oh yeah.
He kept staring at him, and after he eliminated somebody else, he would come back and stare at him. Mm-hmm. I love it. Yes, and then I was like. They're gonna strap the Rock into this guy. And then I was like, we were all like, oh no, they're gonna do it again, aren't they? They're gonna screw this up, aren't they? They're gonna have Roman Reigns win, and they didn't. They did it correctly. They had Roman Reigns get last eliminated by Drew McIntyre, but Drew's your winner. the biggest shock surprise of the night.
If you guys watch the podcast, the People's Podcast, our predictions, I said now is the time. You've been building him up. You've been giving him this push. You know, he's not the boring bad guy anymore, stuck with Dolph Ziggler or some other lackey.
Yeah.
He's by himself now. He's got the crowd with him. He's got the momentum. This was the time to do it.
And they did it.
And they did it.
They did it.
Thankfully,
I'm
they
shocked.
did not screw him over with the Roman Reigns.
I'm so happy. We're going to get into
They played it perfectly.
Royal Rumble plans.
They played it perfectly.
Because that isn't one of the top rumors today. Before I talk about the biggest shock surprise, because we already kind of like did it in the beginning, it's also another top rumor. But Jessica's saying, since Lacey did not win last night, do you see Lacey take the title from Bayley soon? I feel like this feud is far from over. I think it keeps going.
I think it keeps going. I think Sasha might eventually have a role again.
Yeah.
So
if she ever comes back from injury, like we don't know how long she's out for.
We don't know because she wasn't cleared. So
right.
You know, it's still a little ways off. But I would like to see that. I was against it on the podcast, but Bayley's not doing it for me anymore. Like I've given her chance after chance, year after year, and I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I know what it is. Like I said, the whole Sasha is overshadowed her because she keeps being there. Like Sasha should have stayed on Raw. Like we could go on and on and on. But if you can't do it with Sasha, if you can't overshadow Sasha, you know what I'm saying? Like then you're really not good. And I
don't know what it is. It's just
like literally you're holding a plastic title.
Yeah,
that's what it feels.
The
Raw Women's title is more prestigious right now. Just like I still feel like the Universal right now is more prestigious than the W title because of Brock Lesnar's holding it. That's the way I see. As far as the mid-card titles, US is more prestigious than the Intercontinental. Right. Shinsuke. I finally saw that title after like I don't know how long when you enter the Rumble and you got eliminated by the Beast.
Yeah.
Good job. One more question before we're getting into rapid rumors. Hey guys, I heard what's starting off Raw. Have you guys heard what it is yet? I have not heard what it is. So if you could let me know what it is, because I've been doing my my research with rumors and all that. So let me know what it is, Chris, please, and I'll be happy to shout it out. Now, I'm sorry. Before we get into rapid rumors, the biggest shock, of course, entrant number 21, Edge. That hit. That it hit me right in the face.
That was good. I mean, you could see him like when he came out, he was like his face was just like you could feel the moment for him almost. It was like
literally
you saw him like going through the emotions, and then you know he gets into his spot ready for the pyro, and then bang, he's right back into character, and he's coming to crush the Royal.
I love it.
Like that was
and
awesome.
He did.
He
crushed it. He threw out Orton. We're gonna get more into that, and of course he was the third to last or second to last elimination wise
because in the final three.
Yeah, final three technically, yes. Was Orton the final four?
No, I don't think so.
Who was the fourth of the final four?
Was it?
It was. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
maybe.
I believe it was. Another big thing was AJ Styles' unfortunate injury in that matchup. He does have a shoulder injury. And of course, we're not sure how long he'll be out or the extent of this injury. It's unfortunate timing. He took that spear and he just landed awkwardly on his shoulder when he came down. I thought it was his groin because he kept. But comes to find out,
he couldn't move his arm.
He couldn't move his. He couldn't move his shoulder.
He was holding his groin, but he just couldn't move his.
He just couldn't move his. He was just holding it in.
That was unfortunately
very unfortunate.
And hopefully he's back before Mania.
Something that was very fortunate that came out of this men's Rumble. And this is we're going to wrap up the Royal Rumble right now. Cain Velasquez was not in it.
Yes. I did not want to see.
Didn't want to see it.
Cain Velasquez in the Royal Rumble just because there was nothing there. There was nothing there for him.
What they did perfectly with Brock and Drew, or it could have been anybody. If it was Keith Lee, that's a great rub for Keith Lee. You know what I'm saying? An NXT superstar eliminates the Beast, and like I mean, another person who we're gonna get into this as well. Matt Riddle was in the Royal Rumble.
Yes,
we'll touch more on that later. But as far as like Keith Lee, that could have been a great rub right there for him, but he didn't need it. Like he already was basking in his glory.
Nope. I think they set up a lot of things really well, and like the eliminations, you can build off of them. And just like going forward with Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar, I think that'll be the eventual matchup.
Definitely.
It's set up perfectly for now.
Chris, just to let me know, McIntyre is calling out Paul Heyman.
Yep.
To start off Monday Night Raw tonight.
I like it.
Great start.
Perfect.
I love it.
Perfect. Keep it going all the way through Mania. You need that same energy.
And like Chris is saying,
you need that same energy from Drew.
Don't be surprised if they do Cain Velasquez versus Lesnar at the next Saudi Arabia show, which is fine.
Let them.
Because we're going to boycott anyways.
Let them.
Who cares? Now it's time for Rapid Rumors. So this is the part of the show where if you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you tune out. Before you tune out, if you haven't already, like, share, follow, retweet, subscribe. That's all you got to do. That's it. All right? And we'll get back on that later. So first, Rapid Rumor. We're going to run right through these because I want to get to the top rumors. There's a lot of top rumors, like I said today. First one, AEW. Luke Harper apparently will be joining, not AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Good for him.
Good for him. This definitely diminishes the whole AEW rumors. We'll see. Take it like everything I say with a grain of salt. Moving on. Next person to potentially get signed, Killer Cross. Scarlett Bordet is her name, I believe.
I don't know.
She's in the Performance Center right now. She used to be on TNA. Killer Cross is coming from TNA because he got released with like the contract issues, all that. Apparently is looked at very highly from Triple H. They've had sit-down talks, and it's more than likely he will get signed by WWE and get right to the main roster. Wow. My take on this, do not go put him on the main roster.
Not yet.
We don't know him. We only know him if you watch TNA.
Him.
Exactly. See, you don't know him.
Nope.
And you can make him come in as a big muscle for like Seth Rollins and the Monday Night Messiah group. That could be a big muscle guy. He is a big muscle guy.
Don't need more of that.
You have AOP. Like you don't need more muscle. So as far as put him in NXT, all right, NXT, like you're a brand now. You're competing with AEW. AEW did not snag Killer Cross from you. If you're signed with WWE officially, it's not confirmed yet, then put him in NXT to show his true talent. Build him up, then bring him to the main roster. The only reason why I say this, you bring someone to the main roster from the independent scene and people don't know him. For example, 2 examples. Mike Canales failed main roster run, unfortunately, with Maria.
He had a little bit of his own contributions.
He did as well with the painkillers and whatever was the drug addiction. Secondly, EC3.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even like he was in NXT for a brief stint.
Yeah. Very brief.
Then he got called up, and you haven't seen him since. Put him at Killer Cross in NXT is where he belongs. Moving on now to a career that might be ending soon. Rey Mysterio might be looking to finish up his career at WrestleMania this year. This could be another, wow, could this be Baron Corbin signing off another legend? Who knows? All I know is Rey Mysterio, as stated, he would only retire after wrestling a tag match with his son Dominic or alongside his son to see Dominic debut. We'll see. Maybe Dominic debuts. Rey Mysterio is his manager for the future.
Maybe.
Who knows?
We'll see what that
Rey Mysterio is thinking about retirement. WrestleMania is right around the corner. Good way to do it. So, I talked about AJ Styles' shoulder injury. Who knows the extent of it? What I do know is that AJ Styles, after WrestleMania, is looking like the plan is to move into Friday Night SmackDown, which is on Fox, mainstream TV. There you go, AJ Styles. You are the person that built that place.
The house.
Defend it. The house. If you're gonna add someone to Rollins' faction, make it a woman, make it Nia Jax. Interesting take right there.
Interesting. Yeah. She would fit in.
She would fit in.
You know?
Why not? Someone that wasn't fitting in, unfortunately, Vic Joseph. The rumor is, and we saw it last night, Tom Phillips. Tom Phillips looks to be replacing Vic Joseph on commentary for the Raw brand going forward. It's a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. Tonight we'll confirm that.
See you later.
We saw Tom Phillips last night commentate the Royal Rumble. I think
they did great.
I never had a problem with Tom Phillips
when he was on
SmackDown.
Commentary was good pretty much all night last night.
I really honestly feel they could have kept Tom Phillips for SmackDown on Fox. Said they switched Michael Cole over there. I understand. Michael Cole's the voice. But they could have kept Tom Phillips over there. But
I think so.
Hey, he ended up going to 205 Live, replacing Vic Joseph on 205 Live or NXT UK, whatever Vic Joseph was doing before. And now Tom Phillips is going to be calling Monday Night Raw for the set future. Vic Joseph, don't know where he's going to go. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes back to 205 Live and NXT UK. Sorry, buddy. You just didn't make the cut, I guess. The reason for this, not really known. I don't think it was Paul. This is one of Paul's guys. but-
They're always switching though.
Yeah.
It's
Steel
coverage.
Madden didn't make the cut. Who knows? So to end rapid rumors now, this is regarding the word women's in the women's championship. They're saying this is NXT has changed the name, excuse me, to the NXT championship for the women's division now, not the NXT women's championship. This, of course, is after Becky Lynch said some things on backstage. And, of course, they're referring it to now on TV, I guess, as the NXT Championship. My take on this, in my opinion, I know we're in the year 2020 and the equal rights and all that stuff like that. But when it comes to classifying titles and matches, it could get a bit confusing, I feel.
Right.
You have, for example, the women's NBA, WNBA. You have if it just classifies what we're watching, what we're here to do. We're here to watch a NXT Women's Championship match, or a Raw Women's Championship match, or a SmackDown Women's Championship match. I don't think it's like a.
Are they really taking the word women?
We're gonna find out.
Because
I don't think so.
I
like I said, take this with a grain of salt.
like I said, I've followed along a little bit to this. Like I saw parts of the Becky Lynch backstage thing, and then again I saw tweets. These are not like news sources or confirmations.
Yeah.
But she said, I think she tried to backtrack and just clarify a little bit. She's like, she doesn't want people to think.
Right.
I don't even want to put words in her mouth, but it was more like metaphorically talking about we got to get the mindset out of it's the women's match coming up with
Correct.
that kind of mentality.
It's the best thing,
put words in her
thing
match,
for the
but-
women's division right now is that we eliminate the term women. I don't think that's the next thing for the women's
Right. I
revolution.
don't know if they're gonna.
I just don't need to. Like, I know you're the man, Becky Lynch, and that's what you like to do, and like that's your character. But as far as like, there's no need to eliminate that word woman. We eliminated the word diva, as that was very
That's
different.
condescending.
Yes, women's like you're legit in a women's division fighting for a women's main title. That's just my opinion. If you're not for it, I'm sorry. That I don't see the reason to take the word women's out if they're going to go with this direction. I don't know. Honestly, just listen to what the commentary says.
Just the way it would. The only problem, it would just get confusing because you're going to
exactly.
hear
That's the way I'm seeing it. It just gets confusing.
It just gets confusing between if you say, "Oh, it's for the NXT World Championship." Well, which one?
Which one?
You know,
Adam Cole or at the moment, Rhea Ripley. Like, we'll see. Just pay attention to what they say on Wednesday nights because they said this is Wednesday nights. They didn't say anything about the main roster. Just Wednesday nights. So we shall see what happens. We're at that point of the show now where Rapid Rumors is out of here. Quick recap of the Rumble's out of here. So that means it's time for what we want to hear, the top rumors. So first one I have for you, and this is kind of like we'll talk about AEW, and then the rest is all like regarding the Rumble and everything that happened, rumors, original plans, WrestleMania updates, this and that. So first one I have for you. The Dark Order on AEW. This is an interesting one because I kind of said this, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And I said, if this comes true, I am just sign me already, W, like please. So Marty Squirrel. It's tough to say his last name. I'm not really sure. Basically, he was part of the Elite or Bullet Club in that back in the New Japan days, and with Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, Adam Page. So this whole thing of the Dark Order and the higher power, or I'm sorry, not the higher power. We're talking that's Vince McMahon back in the day.
Jesus.
That's Stone Cold and Vince McMahon back in the day. My bad.
Darkness.
Ministry of this is the Dark Order and the vignettes for
Wrong
the
darkness.
Exalted One is what they like to call him. The Exalted One. The original plan for the Supreme Leader of the Dark Order, the Exalted One, was supposed to be Marty Scurll. Unfortunately, Marty re-signing with Ring of Honor threw the whole angle out. And on the Elite YouTube series, whatever it is, I forgot, I'm not sure what it's called. Apparently, the way they kind of wrote this out is we got Marty. It was the wrong Marty, though. It was Marty Jannetty. Like, that was their way of getting away from Marty Scurll. Like, sorry, you chose Ring of Honor over AEW. Hey, I guess money talks, is what I can say. So now the current report suggests that Matt Hardy, who is a current WWE superstar, could be revealed as the Exalted One once his W contract ends in March, as he has no plans to resign. I said this a month ago. If this happens, you better retweet, like, share, follow, subscribe, everything to get that video out there. Because damn it, I said it first. Not Dave Meltz. I don't know how to say your name because you suck. I don't know how to say it, and I said it first. Done.
Okay. Can I just? All right. So AEW, you guys have been killing it. But what is this junior varsity bullshit of you writing stories about people you haven't even signed yet? Like, how amateur is that? That's like one thing I gotta say is like, that's very amateur. Like, they've been killing it. Some of their stories have been fantastic.
Yep.
The wrestling's on point. But who's producing this shit where you're planning ahead about people you haven't signed yet who are with contracts with other people, and now you're like shuffling the cards and you're like, oh no, we can't sign him, so we got to rewrite this part, and oh no, maybe we'll get Matt Hardy. You signed to another contract, will we even get Matt Hardy? So that's another rumor. It's just like, well, we're gonna end up with like, it's gonna be like a Sister Abigail type thing, and we never find out who the hell is supposed to be that. Like, it's
that's
just
a great comparison right there.
It's just like, where are you going? You don't even know where you're going. And usually when that happens, it just ends up like shit. So that's my only critique of that, because
the Dark Order and everything they're doing is pretty swag.
It's swag, but you don't know what you're doing. You don't even know what you're doing. You're just like, whoa. Where this ride stopped, nobody knows.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it could just end up being like nobody. Something stupid. It just
could end up being like Hornswoggle was the actual anonymous Raw GM back in the day.
If those rumors are true.
Exactly. Take it with a grain of salt. That's what you gotta do. Every time you hear a rumor, just take it.
Take
it at heart.
If that's true, that's just amateur hour. Sorry.
It's gonna be awesome though if that comes true though.
Yeah, I mean, eventually,
the broken Matt Hardy.
They're gonna be like,
he's hyping something up. He's hyping something up for after.
On Twitter, he's very vocal on Twitter and social media that he wants to go another year or two.
Yeah.
He doesn't want a job. He wants to put people over. He wants to like contribute back to the sport, but not just be a jobber in 3-minute matches every week, because he feels he still got it. He worked really hard to get back in shape, had hip surgery, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he wants to go out on his terms.
We'll see. Zach says, you write the part and you gave guys who could fill it in if Matt Hardy falls through. They could also put Dustin Rhodes, Christopher Daniels, just to name a few.
It's just never good when you don't know where you're going.
Right. I mean, like every week, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown probably gets rewritten because Vince doesn't like it, and we know how that goes. But Raw has been very good lately, and I'm excited when it goes live in 25 minutes. So, to keep going on now, like we're on the road to WrestleMania.
Yep.
This is not a rumor for this WrestleMania. This is more of like a rumor for future WrestleManias. Apparently, there's talk of making WrestleMania a 2-day event instead of a stretched out 1-day pay-per-view. What's your take on that?
What do they want? They want to do it like a Wrestle Kingdom, right?
Yes.
I think that's what
the
they
Wrestle
do.
Kingdom just did this recently.
It's like a whole weekend and
Saturday, Sunday.
They have enough,
and then have the W Championship and one show and the Universal on the other show, or women's, whatever. However you want to do it.
Yeah, I understand like that. It's an interesting concept, and they have the roster and the time and the amount of matches. But I already feel like WrestleMania is like a full weekend thing, especially when you go there.
Takeover.
The SmackTalk team has gone there for the past 4 years now, and there's something to do every night when you're in the city live.
Yeah,
it really is. It's like WrestleMania. It's like there's
it would literally have to be
a
week, or like because it's gonna be interesting this year what they do. I want to say they're probably gonna do Takeover on Thursday, because SmackDown's Friday. SmackDown will be in.
I already see like it's that Takeover and then WrestleMania is already that 2-day thing for me. Like it's
so the Hall of Fame happens Thursday. You're gonna have a Wednesday NXT taping.
I mean, I think they should do it how they're doing it now. Like because I said it already feels like a multi-day event because you have the Takeover.
You're saying Takeover stays on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm saying they don't need to do 2 nights of WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
Because it already feels
yeah. All right, I feel you. It is better for the fans because you get a little restless. You know what I'm saying? Like you get tired by the end of the show. It is, especially if you've been drinking beforehand too. Trust me, we've all been there. We're gonna be there again this year. Florida was a really good 2 years ago. I believe it was 3 years ago now. Wow, gee, damn, we're getting old. But as far as like the layout, if they were to do a 2-day WrestleMania, it'd be Saturday, Sunday.
That'd be too tough. And that'd be too
Friday
much
is still
to watch
SmackDown.
on TV.
The Friday night SmackDown on Fox is what really throws a wrench into all this, even without it being a 2-day WrestleMania. Because now, what are they doing this year? They're gonna do what? NXT Takeover on Thursday. Friday is a SmackDown taping technically, and then a Hall of Fame show and then the WrestleMania on Sunday. Like, I don't know what the plan is yet. I haven't really looked at what the dates are for NXT Takeover WrestleMania weekend. If it's a Saturday or if it's a Thursday.
It's Saturday.
You think so? Hall of Fame stays on a Thursday. Oh, it goes to a Thursday. I don't know.
Or Friday.
Can't do it on a Friday.
Can do it side by side.
How? SmackDown and Hall of Fame at the same time? Can't do that. Everyone has to be there, technically. That's the way I see.
It's tough.
If they're going to do 2 nights, I can see them doing the Hall of Fame on Thursday, Takeover Friday. See, that's the problem. If you do Takeover Friday, then we're SmackDown. Sorry, no SmackDown
Can't
this week.
overshadow it. Yeah. It's
It's
tough.
Fox. Fox has that
Unless
money.
they do that, I don't know. We'll see.
Time to move on because Monday Night Raw is right around the corner. This is now regarding back to the Royal Rumble. This happened before the Royal Rumble, not scripted, totally off like the books, like was not scripted. Brock Lesnar pissed off.
Or was it? You think they're just trying to work us? They could just
I like your mind, Tim, because the rumor is
planting the seeds for the future.
The Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, was involved in a heated backstage altercation with another WWE superstar. That superstar is, of course, Matt Riddle, the most infamous man who likes to talk shit about the legends and all that. Goldberg is one of them. Here comes Brock Lesnar. He's been saying he wants to retire Brock Lesnar. He has a shirt that says, checkmark box, retire Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Can I just say this? In the Royal Rumble itself, Matt Riddle, they had Matt Riddle show up after Lesnar was eliminated. Very interesting take. I wonder if the original plan, I don't know, this is just an opinion. What if the original plan was for Matt Riddle to get a good rub off of Lesnar, but instead they gave it to Keith Lee?
I don't know.
Matt Riddle came in later on in that entrant number, whatever it was.
So there's in my mind, there's either one or two things going on.
Yeah.
One, they're working us, and Matt Riddle versus Goldberg, Matt Riddle versus Brock Lesnar. They're just kind of planting the seeds, and that's just them getting Matt Riddle's name out.
I like it.
Or two, Matt Riddle is just a gigantic douchebag that nobody really likes backstage and
care.
Has problems with everybody.
Sounds like Enzo Amore.
Or Leo Rush when he was having
that's
problems
right, Leo,
backstage. Like, kid, you're talented, but you got to put the grunt work
Stop
in.
putting your foot in your mouth.
You got to put the grunt work in.
Yeah.
Put your time in the business, and then, I mean, yeah, you can plant the seeds, but dude, stop being such a dickhead behind the.
If this was, imagine if Matt Riddle said something about the Undertaker.
I mean,
Yeah, that man is very respected.
Look, Matt Riddle, you were an MMA fighter, but Brock Lesnar will destroy you in a fight.
I want to see it. I still want to see it.
He's too big.
Give it to us.
It's too big for you.
I still want to see Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I'm all
bought. I'm just saying for the future, like
future. Yeah. Future on who knows? SummerSlam maybe. Hey, SummerSlam's in Boston.
But it's in my mind, it's one of those possibilities. You're either giant dick or you just hey man, let's put these news media. Let's get this to the media and see what the people say.
Make sure people don't forget.
Let's see what the people say.
It. I love it. I like that take. So now we're at the halfway point of the top rumors. So if you haven't already, I've said it many times this show. It's not that hard to do. You can like this video on YouTube and on Facebook. You can retweet it later on when I post it to Twitter off our blog, which is also in the description of the link right there. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can follow us along on everything, every social media platform. Did I get them all? It sounded like five. 5 times. Now,
I lost count.
I don't know where I am anymore. Original plan, it's a big show. I know we're talking about after Royal Rumble. We're going really past our time limit here. So we're going to try to wrap this up quickly. The original plan for the Royal Rumble was changed.
Yes.
Some are saying it was changed yesterday.
I believe
before the show went on.
I think that's the
Some
same
people
thing.
are saying it's been changed since 2 weeks ago.
Never know.
Don't know. But the original plan was for Roman Reigns and Shayna Baszler to win their respective Rumble matches. Apparently, Paul Heyman was the one who made the change for McIntyre to win. As far as
Great
Charlotte
change.
and Vince, who knows what's going on there. Like I said, I understand why Charlotte won. We still wanted Shayna to win just because it could set up.
But it's not the worst. It wasn't
It's not the worst.
It wasn't bad.
Definitely not bad. And you did the right thing with Drew McIntyre winning. So
yeah,
good job with that. Because I really thought Baron Corbin was going to win again. And
you mean Roman Reigns?
No, I'm saying Baron Corbin was going to win early in the night, and then Roman Reigns was going to win the Rumble like they did last year with Becky Lynch. But I guess they didn't. They fooled me. And as far as fooling us, I mean, it was kind of spoiled a little bit, but Edge's return is awesome. It really is. He reeks of awesomeness. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Rated R Superstar is back. He's going to be on Raw tonight. The plan now going forward for him is he's going to be like a special attraction. He has signed a 3-year deal.
One of those legend contracts, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Just limited appearances.
Exactly, limited appearances like Brock Lesnar, who have like those big matches, like who have like a WrestleMania match, maybe a Saudi Arabia match, maybe a SummerSlam match. You know, like those big matches. He's not going to be a full-time wrestler. As far as when this all went down, though, AEW apparently was trying to contact. They did contact him, and they had negotiations regarding a contract. So, because apparently Vince wasn't interested in bringing Edge back after he got cleared from the WWE doctors. This is back when he signed that legend contract or something like that.
Yeah.
And then when Vince got wind that AEW was thinking about signing Edge, he's like, "No, whoa, this can't happen."
Oh no, you don't want to see one of your legends go over there.
Imagine that. So AEW just didn't get him. Edge signed with WWE, and now the current plan for WrestleMania, because he's a special attraction now, he's gonna have a match there, is Edge will go up against his good buddy, Rated R KO teammate, Randy Orton. I'm on board with it.
I'm about it.
I'm all about it. If they wanted to set up an AJ Styles match too,
triple threat maybe.
It got teased a little bit, and then I know it got I had to break script as far as throwing him out early. Who knows what the actual plan of the Rumble match was for him, because Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson were still in that Rumble match when AJ Styles got eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on board with it. Edge versus Orton, if that happens. Damn it, I called it too, by the way, a month ago. I was on fire a month ago. Go watch that rumor mill. Not sure which one it was. I think it was with Maddie. Now, that wraps up everything regarding WrestleMania, Royal Rumble talk. This is now regarding what's next for the Fiend. So this is kind of like an advertisement that's been put out there recently, and he just defeated Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Kane has been making special appearances on SmackDown to help his buddy Daniel Bryan. Mm. So the rumored advertised matchup that's been floating around is Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, versus the Big Red Machine, Kane, at Super Showdown for the Universal title in Saudi Arabia in an Inferno match.
Yeah, let them have that garbage over there. Oh, that's a hard pass. Kane, I mean,
it's gonna be interesting, I guess.
Kane in 2020 doesn't do it for me.
Ray already killed Kane. Man, he's on his wall of X eyes, whatever that wall is.
He's got to come after Mayor Kane. He's got to kill all three personas of Kane. You got to kill the Big Red Machine,
the bald one,
the bald Kane, and Mayor
Jacobs.
Kane.
And then Glenn Jacobs, the Kane, Mayor.
Then he's
Glenn
finally
Jacobs.
dead.
And then he's done. He's gone. He's retired. He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Interesting. I wonder if it happens this year. I don't know. Maybe if WrestleMania goes to Tennessee. He is from Tennessee, the mayor of Tennessee. So, Monday Night Raw is going live in 15 minutes. It's time. We're on the road to WrestleMania, which means it's time to wrap up the show. If you like the show, you know what to do already. I said it before. I said it like about 10, 15 times, 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, 33 and 1/3 chance of me saying it again, plus another 27. And Scott Steiner can't do math. Like, share, follow, retweet, subscribe. It's all you got to do to let us run wild on you. I'm Insider BA. He's Tim-Ohh. Sorry, I cut him off, but he is
Tim-Ohh.
Hey, Tim-Ohh's the champ, and we're signing out. I hope you guys enjoy Raw tonight and the rest of your wrestling week. I will see you next week.
Enjoy, guys.
Peace.
Peace.
And we're still live. Peace.
Behind the scenes.